Again, sorry about the freaking laptop fan. I can't do anything about it right now. I need to talk to some people about it first. So, yeah, but we got bigger problems. Don't know. I don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to tell you about this, but this is a low point. I can't remember us looking that bad out there, this team, in a long, long, long time. I'm thinking back to last year, losing a 44-6 to the Giants when they didn't have Plexico not because of the shooting, because it was suspended. I'm thinking back to another game, I think 8 years ago, where we got blown up by this Buccaneers team in Seattle. I'm a team that was much better than this one, though. I'm looking back to blowing a 17-point lead in the last 4.5 minutes of a game against the Rams in 2004, and this stacks up. I don't know if it's worse, but I think it is. I got the worst team in the league coming into your house, just took a 3,000-mile plane ride up to your stadium. You sell the game out, got all the fans out there ready to back you up, and I don't know. And I'm just fed up with this. At least through most of the year, we weren't good, but I thought we were defensively bad, as in, yeah, okay, it's not going well, we're losing games, we're not good, but I kind of understood it. I don't understand this. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. Where do I start? I think our quarterback has Alzheimer's. That's the only way I can put it. The fumble was ridiculous. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, because I don't know what that was. I can't think of many other quarterbacks that would try something like that. But that was ridiculous. The 4 interceptions, that speaks for itself. We made a couple nice plays on offense. I thought we moved the ball okay, but it's not about that. It's about putting points on the board, and we sure didn't do that. I mean, we broke off the big plays. We set ourselves up to score, but kept turning it over, kept punting. So I can't say this offense played well. I mean, Carlson, he individually played fine. Hushmanzada played well. Butler had some catches. I mean, we were moving the ball, and Carlson had the 30-yard touchdown, and we ran the ball well. I thought we ran the ball fine. Julius had one long run. Forsett had a longer run. But it didn't matter. I mean, you don't look up at the scoreboard and say we're ahead by 38 yards, like Cowboy TD said last week. That's not what it's about. So, yeah. I had a hard time stomaching this game. Even when we were ahead in the first half and at the early part of the second half, I just couldn't get myself up for this game at all. I was watching the Red Zone channel because I wanted to just focus on games that mattered, like even the freaking Denver-Oakland game. San Diego-Cincinnati was good. Any other game today pretty much had playoff implications, except for like Cleveland-Kansas City. But I don't know if I want to single people out who did well. I don't know if I want to do that, because I do think there were some people who did, but I don't know if I feel like it. So, and defense, the first half was fine. They kicked a couple field goals, but we did force a turnover. We were getting some pressure on Josh Freeman, although we never did sack him, which is really just beyond pathetic. Did fine against the run, but the second half, couldn't stop Winslow, couldn't stop Josh frickin' Freeman, which I don't even know what to say about that. Suddenly Derek Ward and Cadillac got on track, and we couldn't stop them. They were able to do whatever they wanted on us in the second half on offense, and that's really pathetic, because that offense, they don't have anything. They got nothing. They got Kellen Winslow. That's it. I mean, their offensive line played well, but it's not a good offensive line in general, so that's on us. I can't really take anything away from it. I'm, happy for Carlson having one of his best days of the year. Happy for Hushmanzada having a decent game, but no, I'm not happy about anything. This is a low. I mean, I already listed why, but it cannot be emphasized enough about how when you have the worst team in the league coming into your house, which by the way entails traveling 3,000 plus miles, and they blow you out, because in my mind this game was a blowout. In my mind we got pushed around. This brings me back to like last year when the Cowboys lost 34-14 to the Rams. This is about that bad. This is on that same level. This is comparable to that, certainly, and you can debate which one was worse. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm turning on Matt. I really haven't turned on him much in the last couple years, even though things haven't been great for him. But I'm turning on him because today was terrible, and the way I see things, he's going to be here next year, and then he's gone. Next year is the last year of his contract. We'll keep him around one more year. I don't know if he's going to play next year or not. It depends on what we do, but I'm starting to turn on him, really. I wasn't really ready to do it before, but I've seen something there that I just don't like, and I think he's going to be here next year, but I don't know if I want that right now, because just completely pathetic. I don't know where to go with this one. Alright. Well, no hope for a non-losing season now. Tennessee, Green Bay to finish up the year, and right now I don't know how we're going to be able to win either of those. So we're better than we were last year, not by much, but we are better than that 08 team, and that's about all the good I can take away from this one. So at least the Niners, their season's over, but I watched the Colts beat the Jaguars on Thursday night, and I enjoyed that game. I liked watching the Colts tough one out against Jacksonville in Jacksonville. I liked, watching them come through, even though they didn't have their pass rushers, they didn't have a couple other players to tough it out, continue the perfect season. But this week, I felt like I didn't get much enjoyment out of it. Watching Dallas beat New Orleans, and I was kind of excited for the prospect of the Saints maybe going 18-0 as well as the Colts, and that's not going to happen. And just all throughout today, Pittsburgh beating Green Bay on the last play, the Vikings no-showing again on Sunday Night Football, some really crappy games in the early going, like the Patriots and Bills, Cardinals, Lions. I don't care that some of those games were dramatic. They're between teams I don't care about. Just a pretty bad slate of games to start things off, and with all the other stuff that happened, I don't know how much I enjoyed myself, and hopefully maybe we'll get something good tomorrow. Maybe something tomorrow, something awesome's gonna happen, but I didn't feel fulfilled from today in general, and I'll talk more about that later, but it doesn't get any worse than this, and yeah, I'm done.